What's the most unforgettable lesson a 5-year-old cancer survivor taught you? I worked as a night janitor at Children's Memorial Hospital. 3 years cleaning those hallways, emptying trash bins, mopping floors. I kept my head down, didn't talk to anyone. Not the nurses, not the doctors, definitely not the kids. My job was simple. Clean, go home, repeat. People thought I was just antisocial. Truth was way harder to explain. 3 years ago, I lost my daughter Mia to leukemia. She was 7. After watching her fight for 2 years in a place just like this, I couldn't handle being around sick kids. But I needed the work, and night shift meant fewer people, less noise, less reminders. One Tuesday around midnight, I was mopping the pediatric ward when I saw him. Small kid sitting cross-legged on the floor next to his bed, coloring with broken crayons. He was maybe 5 years old, completely bald, with this massive scar running down his chest like a zipper. His hospital gown was too big, hanging off his tiny shoulders. Most kids would be sleeping at this hour, but this one was wide awake, scribbling away like his life depended on it. I tried to walk past quietly, but he looked up and asked, "What's your favorite animal?" I stopped dead. Hadn't spoken to a kid in 3 years. "Tiger," I muttered, hoping he'd leave me alone. "Mine's a platypus because they're weird and nobody expects them," he said, going back to his drawing. His name tag said Calvin. Next night, same thing. Calvin on the floor, coloring. This time he asked if I knew any jokes. I didn't answer, but he told me one anyway about a cow with no legs. It was terrible, but something about his giggle made my chest hurt in a way I'd forgotten. By the 3rd week, I was looking forward to seeing him. Calvin told me about his backpack list, his version of a bucket list. But it wasn't about skydiving or seeing Paris. His list was different. Tell a joke that makes someone snort. Make a nurse cry from happiness. Ride a dog like a horse. Learn a bad word but not say it. Help someone sad smile again. Most people have boring lists, Calvin explained one night while drawing a purple elephant. They want to climb mountains and stuff, but I can't do that. So I make my list about little things that matter. I asked him why he called it a backpack list. He shrugged. Bucket lists are for when you're dying. Backpack lists are for living. You carry them with you everywhere. Calvin had already crossed off 3 items. He'd made Nurse Janet cry happy tears when he gave her a drawing of her cat. He'd learned the word damn from his roommate, but promised not to say it. And he'd definitely made people snort with his terrible cow jokes. One night in December, Calvin looked weaker than usual. His breathing was shallow, and his hands shook while he colored. But he was working on something special, a folded piece of paper with my name on it. "You need your own list," he said, handing it to me. "You look like you forgot how to live." Inside was a hand-drawn backpack with 5 empty lines. At the bottom, in wobbly crayon letters, "For the tiger man who cleans up messes but needs help cleaning up his heart. Calvin died on a Thursday." I didn't come to work Friday or Saturday. Sunday, I sat in my truck in the parking lot for 2 hours, staring at that piece of paper. Monday night, I walked into the pediatric ward with Calvin's list in my pocket. I asked Nurse Janet what her favorite animal was. She said, elephants. I asked Dr. Kim about his favorite color, blue. Tuesday, I brought homemade muffins for the night staff. Wednesday, I started volunteering in the children's art therapy program during my mornings off. By Christmas, I knew every kid's name on the ward.